Welcome into Riders on Deck as the RoughRiders take on the Arkansas Travelers tonight in the first game after the All-Star break. I'm Nathan Barnett. He's Ryan Rouillard as we get you ready for the 7:10 first pitch tonight here from Dickey-Stevens Park in North Little Rock. Ryan, first of all, the All-Star game. Last that we were with our listeners and with our viewers, it was Sunday. The RoughRiders took a loss to the Corpus Christi Hooks. But after that, they go to the All-Star game. 6 RoughRiders participated, acquitted themselves very well, and the South Division won the game as well.
Yeah, good to see the South win and good to see the Riders contribute big time to that. Ryan Cordell, the MVP of the All-Star game, 3 for 5 with a 4 RBI, including a 3-run homer, an opposite field homer at that. And great to watch him succeed. The league leader in RBIs, leads the game in RBIs as well. Ronald Guzman, a base hit in there. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, an RBI single off the bench. Preston Beck got some time in the late innings. And then the pitchers did well, too. Connor Sadzik gave up just a run in his inning, and then Victor Payano worked a perfect inning. So good to see the Riders across the board really represent the squad well and show why they have some of the best prospects in all of baseball.
And Ronald Guzman participated in the home run derby as well. Didn't win the home run derby, didn't make the final round, but ended up losing in a swing-off to Matt Chapman of Midland, who made the finals in that home run derby. So he played very well in the home run derby as well and said he had a lot of fun, which is ultimately the most important thing in a home run derby. Now, as we get ready for the second half, one thing of note before this second half begins, the RoughRiders will be without their skipper for a couple of days, 3 days in fact. Every Rangers coach is required, and that means required at some point during the season, to take 3 days off. So manager Joe Mikulik has decided, I think very wisely, to take the 3 days off right after the All-Star break, giving him an extended break here in the middle of the season. So he will be away from the team for a couple of days, and that means a new manager in terms of an acting skipper.
Right, and that'll be Jason Hart, the hitting coach, and he's talked about it being a manager by committee role. So he's the one that kind of handles the official moves, but the coaching decisions I think are going to be very well spread around the rest of the staff. I don't expect much to change else other than that, though. This is the 76th game of the year. The philosophies are burnt in pretty well. The ideals are there. And so I think Joe Mikulik's influence is going to be there even if he is not. That's probably the big difference, though, is just the way the official moves are made tonight, not the way the game is played.
Maybe a bigger change, and maybe not necessarily for today, but as the weeks go on here in the second half, will be, at least for now, a 6-man rotation. Frank Lopez makes the start. He gets his first start since going to the disabled list over a month ago. He had been working out of the bullpen. Reed Garrett stays in the rotation, and then the 4 guys we're going to accustomed to are in there as well. Victor Payano, Connor Sadzik, the All-Stars, along with Yohander Mendez and Luis Ortiz. So a 6-man group, which could make things a little bit different here in the second half.
It could, and I think only in good ways, though. Frank Lopez, a guy that was starting, as you mentioned. We saw him turn a great relief outing in on Friday, 4 1/3 solid innings. So he's used to this role. He's getting back to full strength. Reed Garrett, a guy that's been a starter most of his career at this point, whether in college or here in the pros. And then the other 4 guys have already built themselves up. 2 of them were just all-stars as a result of what they're doing, and the other 2 are highly rated prospects coming up. And that's the part I think will help in this 6-man rotation, is limiting innings because you get the extra day off. You don't have to pitch nearly as much. You can still contribute, but you're not being asked to go as often. I think that'll be the big thing for this squad, especially as we get later into the year.
Yeah, Luis Ortiz just 20 years old, Yohander Mendez 21 years old. Those guys likely on pretty low innings counts, so to be able to stretch them out a little bit, have a chance maybe to pitch in the postseason should the RoughRiders make it, is a very important thing. That's it for us here from Dickey-Stevens Ballpark today. 7:10 first pitch, 6:35 start to the Dr. Pepper pregame show, which you can find on the TuneIn Radio app and at RidersBaseball.com. Until next time, he's Ryan Rouillard. I'm Nathan Barnett for Riders on Deck here on Riders TV.